all through this 43 through all the chapter. It's where Jesus walked. He walked the first thing he done. And everything that we've researched and we in some more. And then God tried to give us his first miracle. Really the first miracle that he ever done. He done one. You remember the story that was in here? He done one for his mama. And he didn't really want to do that there. But his mama asked him, said, we at this party, this wedding or big thing, these will make the water into wine. And he did. And Parker and all will tell us what they call wine over there was grape juice. People think it's something to make you drunk. And it did have that stuff over there too, now don't get me wrong. But he said the stuff over there, it wasn't nothing to drink. Didn't have that much water. So they drank grape juice. That was the big crop over there to drink. But anyway, he done that and he really didn't want to do that. It made him a sadness. He didn't really want that. It goes on into the story. He went and made a circle and talked to people. Remember the story? He went in the temple. He went back and he went in the temple, telling the story here. He went into the temple. Everybody was in there. He was wanting to go worship his Lord. And they was buying and selling in there, having a big time stuff they shouldn't have been doing in there. It's just like if you come in here and we had a party in here, everybody selling junk, that stuff is all illegal. In the place you want to come get hold of the Lord. That was a temple. He kicked them all out. He got mad. Kicked them all out. And everything else, well, he left there and he went by and the lady at the well. It wasn't a miracle, see. But he got her saved. See? He talked to her and got her saved along the way. But this is how we need to feel right here when we talk about it. And everything, just like what went on over here a while ago. Anything like that, that's what we need to do. When the, what's his name, and the nobleman, his miracle he done right there. He had heard about Jesus and what he was doing. Well, here he comes. See him? Here he comes. The word goes right here. Here he comes. Well, he asked Jesus. Said, my son's dying. Woo! Don't you know Jesus was feeling pretty good right there. Somebody saying on this journey, my son's dying. I come to ask you if you could do something for him. He told me, you know the story? If you read the story, what did it say, Beverly? Just read a little bit there where he was started. He told him to go back home. Go into the little bit past that. Well, what did God do? He come to him. He come to Jesus. See, he had faith. Had that little faith. My son's dying. What do you do? He come to Jesus. I gotta go. Get on the horse. Go say, Jesus. I had that faith.
Just like Butchie just did.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? They had that faith. So he ran and rode that horse. And he got turned and said, Jesus, my son's dying. What Jesus tell him in the story? What Jesus tell him? They go back home. You're aware the son's okay. Your son's okay, go back home. On the way, here he goes. You can see him like this morning. God was giving. I I had something else I want to tell you this morning, but God knows what I was going to. Anyway, here he was going by. And here he was, his friend or whoever worked for him here that met him. Met him on the way. He stopped. He said, hey, remember your son healed? Whoa! He said, well, what hour was it? Do you want to know? In the story right here. What hour was it? He told him, don't you know that guy? And he probably dived on his horse. Whoa! At the same time, Jesus told me that he was healed. And I thought, well, this morning I could see this, and I felt Jesus. Gary, when Jesus knows when he told him that. That miracle that he done was the first one that we found is in here. And what God was trying to give me, that just tore him, Jesus up. It pleased him so much. His journey that he had been praying for. That God was telling him the miracle that his mama wanted, he didn't want to. He was waiting on this miracle. And when this had happened, Amy, you know, it tore him up just, and God was telling me, hey, you know what, how I felt? It's like when we got saved, like I talked about, when we give our heart to him, we got tore out of frame. I did, like I said, I went up there, butchering them was, I want to tell the world, all that excitement, that's just how Jesus was laying in my heart, that's how he felt with that miracle. Well, he didn't stop there. Everybody heard about it. And see, that's like everybody need to hear about us. It's like we was talking about a while ago, and what y'all post out there about Jesus. Look how many people might hear it. And see, that's like Jesus talked about. When you get saved, there's people out there, they'd say, ain't no way. Buster ain't got his heart right. Lord, he ain't changed. They'd say, no, ain't no way. Ain't no way Gary is like that. No, ain't no way Buster's like that. But once they come and say, yeah, come around, oh yeah, he is. He ain't the same person. They come around me, they don't want to hang around long. They want to leave. Well, they want to talk about the Lord. It wasn't long, I would slip out a little word here and there. They knowed then I had him. See, they knowed when Jesus had formed that miracle, the word spread. Thing about it, it said him, he got his family saved. See, that showed him, and it's like us getting saved, it got his family saved. That right there, what you seen a while ago, it changed this right here. They seen something never seen. Didn't me? Didn't Amy? I'm sure y'all know how to feel like very people watching. Don't be ashamed of Jesus Christ. What power that you have in not being ashamed. He hates us being ashamed of him. When you get to know him and you get excited, you don't want to let that die. It's like I talk about people that don't want to come around and don't want to do a church or anything else. That excitement dies. That excitement dies. It goes to dying. It's like that lady we talked about a while ago is dead. She'd post every time you see her, post something, and wow, she loved the Lord. And she put other stuff on, but she'd put something on there and come back to Jesus. So we need to talk about Jesus. It's like Amy, you know, you hear about her proud at work. She'd say, tell us, you know him here. This week I told somebody so-and-so about Jesus. I told them, just keep praying, and something will happen, you know. And see, things not only there, they carry on. Like Jesus talked about. You know, we talked about before. The guy was running around naked, had all the demons in him. What did Jesus tell him? Go back home and tell him. And he did. He saved his family. He changed everybody. He probably changed the whole city. But that's the thing about today, folks. Don't think what you say just goes not unvoid. What I'm trying to say, I can't remember no them words, y'all. Ain't the sharpest man ever lived. I'm just me. What you see is what you get. That will never be no different. But a child of the Lord in the morning, sure mess up. Everybody gonna mess up. But hey, we know how to get back in touch with somebody. It's called Jesus. I'm sure those along the way, the disciples, they messed up. But they know how to get back and hold of him. They know how to get back and hold of him. Some of the great, they know how to get in touch with him. Like we said. So, you know, sure we ain't done some things. Today's been an awesome day. We done had church, you know, good. Whoa! We done had an awesome time. Whew, I want to fly out of here. Oh, hallelujah. Folk out there watch us on the YouTube channel here. Please, you know, I hear some here lately said they've watched them. I just hope and pray. I found out a preacher the other day, he watches. Didn't know it. That's what I said. Another preacher, you know, I don't hardly know, but just come to know him. One of his church preached one time and still, you know, I've come to know and love him. But, honest, people need to realize there's a God in heaven. He's our Father out there. Don't let it be maybe like one of them. It was at work this week and died. They that died didn't know Jesus Christ. They're in a place they don't want to be, called hell. But those that died that know the Lord, that lost their life, they ended up there in heaven. You know, so that's the thing about it. Don't give up on the Lord no matter what. He's there for you to save you from this old world, to be with him forever in your arms and do stuff like we're talking about today. You cry out to him, you move mountains.
That's right.
What did he tell the disciples? Ladies, y'all heard it preached before. He told the disciples when they left, they didn't want to see him go. But he said, boys, y'all can do greater things than me. What he said, you know, words. I believe what he said. Faith. And not being afraid. God's got you back. He got you back. And girls, if somebody posted something against what you say about the Lord, just say, read the Bible, and then come back and talk to me. That's all you got to say. Just tell them, read God's Word. Go through the Bible, and then come back and say, tell me, then tell me. But first, I don't want to hear none of your old mouth. You just read the Bible. All I'll say, read the Bible. We got to. Anybody, all right there. But grasp the hope of Jesus. And if you get out there and get too far away, think you just out yonder in space somewhere. He's there waiting.
Amen.
No matter if it's out yonder in Jupiter, up yonder where that little thing is sitting on that one planet, Mars or wherever it's at. If you sitting there way up there, You say, Lord, forgive me. He said, all right, young, I forgive you. No matter what you ask or what you do. So like I said, we're going to mess up, have boo-boos. Used to tell little young, we have boo-boos. See, we there to, if a little kid gets a boo-boo, we there to say, it's going to be all right. And put a little medicine on it. We even talk to a dog like that, little cat. Oh, it's going to be all right. And put I'm just saying, God's the same way. People want to put God, oh, it's not nothing, but He is God. He's the same as He was one of us, Jesus Christ. He had the same blood running through us as we got. Same kind of blood. He bled the same way hanging on that old cross over there. Now, He loves us more than life did ever dream. He died for us. So we'd be strong. But anyway, that's all I need to say today. And thank y'all for listening and being able to be here. Steve, don't you know it was others at your house would love to be in here today? See what they missed. See what they missed. See what they all missed. That's like I talk about at church or whatever, church all the time. You miss something. You miss something. That's what I'm trying to say. We can talk about it later, but seeing it in person, somebody, it's different. It's different. So, anyway, Beverly sang a song. Y'all stand up. And somebody got something to say today. They said, we're going to say it this month. Ladies, anybody say something you can. Anyway, like I said, this is y'all's place. God's place and y'all's. Everybody's.